guys and welcome to Shifting Gears, and today I have with me a new Audi car. This car is yet to be launched when we are shooting this video, but by the time the video is released you will have this in the Audi showrooms. आज की वीडियो में हमारे साथ है the latest generation Audi A4. Audi की ये A4 उनकी ग्लोबली बेस्ट सेलिंग गाड़ी है और लगभग 50 सालों से Audi अपनी A4 इंटरनेशनल मार्केट्स में बेच रहे हैं and it has been on sale here in the Indian market for quite some time as well. This is the newest Audi A4. This is the latest generation of the Audi A4 और इस वीडियो में हम बात करने वाले हैं क्या हुए हैं changes on the outside in terms of its exterior design. We also have a separate video for the interior updates and the comfort and the features that you get inside of this luxury sedan, and there is a separate video where we drive around in this Audi A4 and tell you everything how it performs here on the Indian streets. सबसे पहले आप सामने देख लोगे you have the typical Audi single frame grille. Looks quite nice, very bold, very striking. You have a lot of chrome accents over there and it really looks good. It just enhances the overall width of the car. Of course you have the Audi ring logo up front on the grille and lower down आप देख लोगे कि यहाँ पे आपको ये स्प्लिटर डिजाइन इफेक्ट भी मिल जाता है. It again adds a nice sporty touch. आपको यहाँ पे fog lamp housing के आसपास ये satin chrome finish मिल जाती है. But then there are no fog lamps on this particular model that we have today. This is a blacked out plastic applique. I don't know why there are no fog lamps on this particular variant. This looks a little odd. But what looks very beautiful are the headlamps. इस गाड़ी में आपको full LED headlamps दिए गए हैं. You can check it out. The turn indicators are on the right hand side of the headlamp cluster, and on the left hand side you can notice how the LED DRLs look. It is not going to be very visible right now because we are under top sun, but overall headlamp जो है वो दिखने में काफी बढ़िया है. Of course you have a projector setup. There is smoke effect inside the headlamp cluster, and then there is subtle crystalline effect as well, which adds a nice premium touch. For aerodynamic efficiency यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हो you have this aero duct which is going to help reduce the drag when you are driving this car out on the highway, and it is just going to drive that much more streamlined through the air. Bonnet profile आप देख लीजिए, it is nice, it is flattish, it is wide, it has cuts and crease lines, looks quite nice, looks dynamic and it looks timeless as well. ज़्यादा hard नहीं try कर रहा है Audi with the design of this new A4. It is different to look at compared to the old Audi A4, but it is not so radically different that you might not connect with the car as an A4. Now looking at the side profile of this car, the highlight are the alloy wheels because that really stands out in this silver finish. आप देख लोगे आपको 5-spoke alloy wheels यहाँ पे इस गाड़ी के साथ दिए गए हैं. These are 17-inch tires and you have Hankook tires right now on the car that we have today with us, and these wheel arches are also nicely pronounced. और व्हील आर्च एरिया में आप देख लीजिए आपको यहाँ पे भी एक पार्किंग सेंसर दिया गया है on the front bumper. So this is also going to help you maneuver the car that much more safely. You can notice you have these cuts and crease lines running on the front fender and till the door, and then even on the door you have a nice subtle crease line at the lower end. Wheel base section में भी आप देख सकते हो आपको एक body molding मिल रही है. This is not a part of the metal sheet of the car. This is stuck onto the side profile. Looks quite nice and enhances the overall length of the car. और पीछे की तरफ जब आप देख लेते हो इस गाड़ी को, in the rear 3/4 section, you have a very similar looking, design, cut and crease line, which matches the same cut and crease line you saw up front on this Audi A4. On the side profile आप देख लीजिए आपको DLO section पे पूरी तरीके से chrome surround मिल जाते हैं. So the entire window area, the entire glass section is wrapped around in chrome. You have a rear quarter glass. You have the B pillar finished in gloss black. The A pillar is not blacked out, so you do not get any floating roof kind of an effect. Mirrors जो है they are body colored. यहाँ पे आपको LED turn indicators दिए गए हैं, and then you can notice that on the door handles you again get these chrome accents. Now one thing that I want you to notice about this Audi A4 is the way this door handle opens up. So just check out how this hinge operates. This is how the handle lifts up when you want to open the door. And the first time I tried to open the door, I think I broke the handle, but it is quite cool and you will get used to this as well. Another thing that you should notice that on the door handle, on the front door handle especially, you can notice that there is a request sensor, but there is no physical button over there. You just have to touch it and it is going to lock and unlock. So that is going to be convenient because you have true keyless entry in this Audi A4. On the roof, you will notice that इस गाड़ी पे आपको एक इलेक्ट्रिकली ऑपरेटेड सनरूफ मिल रहा है. It looks nice and big, but it is not too large when you sit inside and want to look upwards. That we will show you in the interior video separately. पीछे आपको एक gloss black finish में shark fin antenna दिया गया है. Again looks nice, typical of premium cars in today's date. And then when you move to the rear end of this car, this is where I think this A4 looks quite good. यहाँ पे आपको full LED tail lamps दिए गए हैं and they look fantastic when they are illuminated. आपको dynamic turn indicators भी इस गाड़ी के साथ मिल जाते हैं. And then you can notice that you have this chrome accent which integrates very well with the tail lamp cluster. तो tail lamp के अंदर भी आप देख लीजिए आपको एक chrome strip मिल रही है. So this also looks very nice. And after that you can notice that on the tailgate you have the typical branding. So you have the Audi logo, you have the A4 branding and you have the variant branding. क्योंकि आपको इस A4 के साथ सिर्फ एक single engine option मिलने वाला है. नीचे आप देख लीजिए बम्पर पे आपको satin chrome finish देखने मिलेगा. Looks quite nice. You have very large exhaust finishers, but the exhaust pipe is inside, so you can notice that it is not this big, but again this looks quite nice and adds a nice premium touch. आपको plastic cladding भी मिल रही है on the rear bumpers. You can notice that you have rear reflectors as well, and then the parking sensors are also very neatly integrated on the bumper. अगर रिवर्स कैमरा की बात करें तो वो यहाँ पे Audi लोगो के नीचे टक इन किया गया है and it is decently placed. It is not too oddly placed. दिखने में ये जो Audi की A4 है, it is a good looking car and it is a long car as you can notice. अब ये गाड़ी जो है it rivals the likes of the BMW 3 Series, the Mercedes-Benz C-Class, and the 3 Series is very soon coming to the Indian shores in a long wheelbase avatar. So the Audi A4 is going to have to fight that as well because BMW had saved that trick up their sleeve. So that's about it in terms of the overall design of this Audi A4. It is what it is. It is a good looking car, and I think in today's date the Audi range of cars also have a very distinctive flavor to add to the luxury car segment. जब आप Mercedes-Benz के showrooms में चले जाते हो, almost all of the cars look very similar. When you look at the BMW range of cars, even they have a very typical family design DNA. And in that comparison, this Audi A4 compared to the A6 and the A8 is a little different to look at, in my opinion at least. So let me know, what do you think about how this car looks, and do you think for the luxury car segment this is good enough? अगर आपको एक गाड़ी खरीदनी है and if you want to spend close to 50 lakh rupees, will you bring this home? Audi is still not offering you a diesel engine option here in the Indian market on any of their cars. So naturally आपको इस A4 के साथ भी diesel engine option नहीं मिल रहा है. The 40 TFSI motor is the only petrol engine you can buy and it comes in a single gearbox option as well. एक 7-speed gearbox आपको मिल जाता है. Let me know what is your opinion. Do check out the other videos which we have uploaded so you get to know everything about this Audi A4. Goodbye, drive safe, always wear your seat belts, subscribe to the Shifting Gears channel and press that bell icon.